recording, okay? This is geometersketchpad. This is a program where you can do geometric constructions, you can do different graphing and translations, and you can insert images and use sliders. So it's a lot like, if you've seen it before, GeoGebra, and it's very similar to that. So one thing that's really nice about this program is, let's start with reflection. So you can insert an image. All you have to do that is, go to Control Copy, and then you just click on here and do Control Paste. So I can delete this, and I can do it the same. I can do Paste Picture, and there's Bart Simpson again. Move him up here. What you then can do is you can add in a line. And I can change the colors of this. So if I want the color of the line to be green, blue, whatever I'd like. Let's say blue. Okay. Then I can select this. And I can click Mark Mirror. And then I can click on Bart. And I can click Reflect. And then you can see Bart is on the other side. If I move the line, Bart moves. If I move Bart, he's just as small. If I move him closer, he gets closer to the line, and etc. You can also check out rotations. So I can click rotate, and you can pick the angle. So I could say 30 degrees, so that you can see how much he's rotated around. Another thing is I can put this on a graph. I can do the same thing. I can say, let us reflect this as this point here. So I can select this, and I can reflect that across the line. And if I want to label any points on here, what I then can do is just click on the points, and you can see that they're mirrored, so that they're labeled H prime, F prime, and that shows that it is a mirror. I can do the same thing that I did with Bart, where I can move it closer, it moves closer. The reflection would move as well. And I can change the lines, that reflects. Another thing that's nice on here, let me get a new one, is, and I'll close this out, save, is you can add a grid. And right here we have these different sliders that change the scale. So if you have a really small graph, you have these points, you can make the graph really big and change the points like that. Let's just keep it standard right here. And what's also nice is if you were wanting students to graph their homework on here, what they could do is, let's say I have something like this. You could write graph the equation, and I could write y equals x minus 5 squared plus 1. Now let's do minus 1. And then students could compare this to the graph y equals 2x squared. So let's say the student graphed the equation below here. Let me click on this again. Let's make it p of x. And they could graph the points on this line. So if I plugged in 0, I'd get 0. If I plugged in 1 squared is 1 times by 2. You can plug that in. plug in. And I can erase this point if we don't like that, so I can hide unit point. And you can draw right on this, which is pretty cool. And then let's say they wanted to do the translations. What they could do is, okay, well, the vertex would be 5, -1, so that would mean we'd need to move right 5 and down 1. So they could click on their graph and move it right 5 and down 1. Right 5 and down 1. And then they could turn in their homework this way. All you have to do to copy anything on here is you can do Control-All, Control-Copy. You could open up a Word document, and then you can do Control-V, and then it'd be right there. And you can crop it, edit it. So students, if they didn't like writing by hand, this is another aid for them.